What up, y'all? It's me. We're sitting in a different spot. We have the full moon early in the morning, so I recorded our full moon workshop today. I started recording it before work, and then I ran out of time, so I had to go change, stop the video, go to work. I had an insane Friday night. It was as Mercury retrograde as you could possibly get. And then I basically have been out of breath and in the weeds for 5 hours. And then I came home and I turned all the lights back on and finished the workshop. And now I'm doing our nightly video for Friday. Welcome in. Hello. Yeah, it was insane tonight at the restaurant. We had printers going down in the kitchen and on the expo line, and then those got fixed, and then it was like a bunch of our computer stations that the server used went down, so we were like minus those. We were, let's see, once we got that kind of fixed, then the bar printer went down, or the computer, so like none of the tickets were coming through at the bar. So we were having to like bring them in, but like also handwrite them. It was insane. I think I snotted just then. And then, let's see what else. I mean, at one point, like, I was astounded, but like our manager's amazing. Like he is like chef that's running like all of the timing and everything as far as like firing all of the courses and like getting them out and everything. So he's doing that, but there was also like somebody that just didn't show up that works in the kitchen today or something. And so he was like actually having to cook, do all that, run the line. He was fixing the computer and on the phone with like whoever the software people are. I've never been so impressed. And he was just like cool as a cucumber. Chill. I'm like I'm wanting to murder people, and like I'm just trying to keep up with my tables. Like I'm like, can I have a napkin? No kidding. But seriously, it was insane. Like, we all made it through though. We laughed about it, and we got a good group of people. Like we can even laugh through it. That's really nice. I like everybody I work with. Okay, so the cards for Friday and for the weekend. I'm just like frazzled, y'all. If you can't tell, I'm like crazy. So tired. So we got these cards this morning, and like all of this stuff was just coming up to me so fast that like I had to make a voice note. And so I talked a lot about it in a voice note, and so I might just like splice that on to this message at the end, or if I don't do that, I might just like release it separate. I haven't decided yet. Anywho though, I loved it because it's like all of our messages for the week have really been building up to this like full moon in Pisces. And I can't wait for you guys to watch the workshop tomorrow, because I'll go into what all that means. But basically, you know, we've been looking at each different area of our lives throughout the week, right? We started the week on Monday with our anchor message, and it was kind of setting us up for, you know, seeing how all of this has played out over time, you know, and having this renewal of emotion come over us. And then for Totally Tuesday, the manifestation reading, it was like, where are you playing too small? You know, you need to dream bigger. Like, where are you holding yourself back? And then, you know, by the time we got to the midweek reading, it was like, oh, you know, the Queen of Swords, and you know, what was the other one? Whatever it was, basically it boiled down to, oh, we're starting to really appreciate all of the things that have happened, even the hard times. Oh, it was like 3 of Swords, Queen of Swords, and 8 of Pentacles. But we're really like, the transformation is so much like more valuable. I mean, it's like, it's so worth going through everything that we did to get here. So we're really looking back with like a sense of gratitude and appreciation for it all, and seeing how it changed us and grew us. But yeah, now we're doing something with it. We're making something with it. We're making a new life. We're, you know, working on ourselves in self-mastery, and it's an ongoing journey forever. It's a process of unfolding, but you know, we're taking these experiences and we're transforming them into something else. You know, maybe you're putting it into art, maybe you're just transforming the way that you see things, maybe you're putting all of that change into, you know, your next relationship, the next opportunity, the next job, whatever it is. You're taking what has happened to you over the years and you're turning it into something that is going to be beautiful in your life. Or you can, you know, it's there for you too. And so now, you know, and even on Thirsty Thursday's romance reading, it was all about, okay, let's unblock the subconscious now. And like how much better can we love the self? Like, how do we learn how to love ourselves more? And so now here we are over the weekend, and from the Vintage Wisdom Oracle, we got thought. Not like an Instagram thought, but you know what I'm talking about. New beginnings. We've got Four of Cups, followed by Seven of Swords reversed, followed by Page of Cups reversed. Okay, so with the thought and the new beginning, I think that like we're finally like have changed our internal landscape so that our mindset has finally been sort of like changed, and we've had these eureka moments and these revelations to the degree that we are able to start in a fresh new beginning. And we're really ready to do that because we've become bored to death of our own bullshit, right? This is Four of Cups. This is boredom. This is stagnation. This is like complacency. It's just sort of like, I'm over it. Her shirt says over it. I'm over it. You're over all of these old stories, these old ways that you've been showing up in your life. You're over not showing up consistently for yourself and really like achieving your potential, or, you know, having the depth of experience, you know? The Seven of Swords reversed talked about having like some good advice come your way. Something to pay attention to. It's like kind of the opposite of the whole deceitfulness of the Seven of Swords. But I also think that the presence of the Seven of Swords next to the Four of Cups, and next to the Page of Cups too, it's like, I feel like we're seeing through the way that we've lied to ourselves. We're seeing through the way that we've deluded ourselves, or the illusions, or the ways that other people have projected illusions at us. We're seeing through it all now. Like, no more. No one's getting away with this anymore. We've turned that upside down. So we can see through it all. We are over it, and we are ready for something new. Now, the Page of Cups, when it's upright, it talks about someone coming in with good news, possibly a move, a young person that wants to help you. But the Page of Cups reversed is assuring us that positive changes are actually happening. And there's more going on under the scene, behind the scenes, or under the surface than we realize. But positive change has started to shift, and there's a new vibration, new harmony in the offing. All right, it's coming around the corner. In fact, let me actually read. Be right back. I have like this Apple box with a World Atlas hardback on it as like my cushion. Oh, water. Okay. I love Polaroid photos, and I just have them as bookmarks like stuck everywhere all over my house. Okay. Seven of Swords. Okay, or there's Page of Cups. I figure there. Seven of Swords reversed. Okay. Seven of Swords reversed. Listen carefully. Someone may be offering the advice and help you need. If someone offers you advice, listen well, consider twice. It isn't all that bad. In fact, it isn't half as bad as you think. You will have something returned. Don't let false pride stand in your way. Astrology associated with this card is Sagittarius, Virgo, and Mercury. And no other associations there. And so then the Page of Cups reversed. You will be offered help, possibly by a young person or through his concern. Hazel eyes could be blue, hair light to brown will comfort you. A young boy or girl, obstacles, I rushed through that. A young boy or girl, pause. Obstacles will soon be removed and you will see things in a new light. Thoughts, new thought realm, new inner landscape, new beginnings. Lethargic. Not much desire to plan ahead. Bored, complacent, stagnant. Things are changing. Don't dwell on yesterday. That's been like a pretty consistent theme coming up. Yeah, guys. So don't let yourself become complacent. Don't let your energy stagnate. Don't get tired now. I know it's been a long year and it doesn't seem like a lot has happened as far as like big signs of growth or achievement or change, but so much has changed if you really look back. And like the seeds are pushing the soil, right? They're going to be sprouting soon. So don't give up now. Stay vigilant, stay the course, reevaluate some of the things that are working and not working, release, let go of all of the emotional, weight that's holding you down or holding you back. Start pushing through your perceived barriers and limitations, and just know that keep a lookout for some good advice, but also I think too, the Seven of Swords with the Four of Cups makes me think that it's all about seeing through the illusions, especially with the Pisces full moon, seeing through the ways that we have lied to ourselves, acknowledging the things that we've been trying to ignore or, turn a blind eye to or deny or, tell ourselves we think it's one way when we really think that it's another, like really getting honest with ourselves and really not. It's like when you cheat on a test and the teacher's like, you're only cheating yourself. And you don't really understand that until you're in a situation where like you're paying for the classes. And then you're like, oh yeah, like we're totally paying for our classes. If you guys aren't tired and bored to death of going through the same cycles. More did than did. Like I know I am. So like that's how you pay for it. Chaos. Repeat cycles and lessons over and over. Over it. All right, y'all. I am like insane from work tonight and from doing this like workshop. Like I'm like on a delay. Like I can't even finish my sentences. I'm starving. I need to take a shower. I need a lot of water right now. All right, y'all. I think I will just slap the audio on because I feel like I did have a lot to say early this morning and I'm like a little bit like teetering on the brink now. So I just want to make sure that all the ideas that were coming through got in and got said. I'm gonna stop before I do more damage. All right, y'all. Ciao.
Before I even type this out and lose the thoughts, I love our message for today. So from Vintage Wisdom Oracle, we've got thought and new beginnings. And this is for the weekend. So it goes right along with the Pisces full moon. It's like we are tuning into our thoughts, into our thought realm, into our emotions, into our feelings. And we're really observing what's going on inside right now. we have this chance for this huge new cycle to begin. But before that, it's like we've been going through all the different areas of our lives and transforming them over the last several moon cycles. We've been looking at systems and habits and routines and practices, within our daily routines, within, our work, within our purpose, within our goals, within our dreams. We've been evaluating the way that, we have interactions with others, with our relationships, with what's working and what's not working there. We've been really dissecting our lives, and a lot of it has been, transformation in the 3D realm of the physical world, of the material world. And a lot of the other things on the interior realm of that have been sort of in the conscious realm, and the things that we can kind of look to and see the low-hanging fruit, as it were. But now, we're going into a season where we're being asked to look deeper. We're going into things that have been hidden in our unconscious, things that we have not been aware of. But then we're also being asked to go into the subconscious, the place that that is kind of out of our awareness altogether, deeper than the unconscious. And the subconscious is almost like our operating system. It's like the hard drive where all the operating systems are. And so if the operating system, has a virus or is faulty or buggy, the whole thing is going to be out of whack, right? So now that we have the rest of our situation sort of like on point, we've been getting our act together. We've been learning how to show up better for ourselves. And now the only thing that's really standing in the way, now that we've gotten all that life clutter organized and sorted, is like the things that are coming up from the subconscious and unconscious right now. That's the last work to do. I mean, not the last work, but that's really what's left before we can really start on our best foot forward in a new way, into a new adventure, into a new beginning, in a way that we never have before. So it's not that we're not trying to say that we're not good enough now, or that we can't be something until we're something else, or, that we need fixing or healing or whatever. But in a way that we do, it's like we do need healing. And we are always evolving, and we're always opening and blooming and expanding, because the universe is always opening and blooming and expanding. Our divine source is always expanding. And so to have affinity with that, it's like in our nature to be expanding and evolving and growing as well. And then when we're not, that's when the waters become stagnant, right? And we get stuck and we feel blocked and we feel bored, right? So we're coming to this moment where we are examining the interior realm. We're going through all of our thoughts, but we're also we're on the precipice of this new beginning. We're on this fresh start, and over the weekend, we're going to see, jumping down to the tarot cards that we got 4 of Cups, we got 7 of Swords reversed, and we got Page of Cups reversed. And those aren't the prettiest cards to see, but actually their meanings are better than you think. So the 4 of Cups combined with the 7 of Swords reversed and the Page of Cups reversed tells me that we are bored with our own bullshit. We can't keep going like this. We can't keep lying to ourselves the way that we have. We've been bullshitting ourselves about something. And until we face that and correct it and see the truth about it, we're going to continue in this painful pattern. And we're just going to have more problems in our life because of it. The moment that we're able to get really real with ourselves and be honest with ourselves and stop lying to ourselves, that's when things can really shift on the outside. Also, it's like we're seeing through the illusions and delusions that we've put on ourselves, but also we're seeing through the illusions and other delusions that others have projected, that others have wanted to put up. So we're seeing through their shit as well. So we're able to see through the truth, to see through the illusion and see the truth and take our heads out of the sand. We're also starting to understand that the material world is the illusion, and that the energetic and the spiritual world is what is the cause that paints the picture of this 3D world that we experience. So we're seeing through the illusion, we're not lying to ourselves anymore, and we're seeing through people who have maybe been dishonest or given us very haphazard or, not very, people who haven't been, I guess, sincere or had anything real to offer us. They were just sort of like bullshitting. Like we're seeing through that too. Now, according to Eileen Conley's interpretation of the tarot, that's like what I like to root my understanding and the way that I interpret the tarot. I like to go by her interpretations as my core. And then from there, my intuition builds upon that. And then I remember other interpretations, but hers is like my foundation. Now, when I looked up Seven of Swords reversed, I was reminded that it means, I'm just going to read it to you guys right out of the book here. The Seven of Swords reversed means listen carefully. Someone may be offering the advice and help you need. If someone offers you advice, listen well, consider twice. It isn't all that bad. In fact, it isn't half as bad as you think. You will have something returned. That's like a separate bullet point. So it isn't all that bad. In fact, it isn't half as bad as you think. Pause. Separate thought. You will have something returned. Pause. Don't let false pride stand in your way. The astrology of this card is associated with Sagittarius, Virgo, and Mercury. And then, so Page of Cups reversed is very related to that. Let me read that to you. You will be offered help possibly by a young person or through their concern. Hazel eyes could be blue, hair light to brown will comfort you. Young boy or girl or child or just a younger person. Obstacles will soon be removed and you will see things in a new light. Lethargic, not much desire to plan ahead. Things are changing. Don't dwell on yesterday. So lethargic goes back to Four of Cups. Don't rest on your laurels. Don't get bored. Don't get complacent. Keep showing up. Even though you may not see big results yet, all the action is going on beneath the surface, and very suddenly things can change with lightning flashes, especially with the moon sextile to Uranus right now. So, yes. Very good, very good. All right, well, maybe I'll just do this voice note for the day since I'm going to try to record our workshop for the full moon today before work, and that will save me time from typing. All right, y'all, take care. Bye.